Hear me now. It's my razor siren. It should fucking work. Erica, I miss you. Mwah. Can you hear me now? Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, figures, of course. There we go. Hi! How are you, Chris? What's going on? Oh my God, I haven't hung out with you guys in forever. I haven't been in UO in forever. But, you know, I don't really play the main shards anymore. I have my own little shard and I enjoy playing by myself there. I'm a loner. There we go. Erica! Mwah! That kiss was for you, by the way. My homegirl for life. Okay. So I fixed it. That's fantastic. Let me see. Let me get all my cool stuff going on. Okay. Wow, I've got all 3 platforms going at the same time. That's fantastic. Oh, I see Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. Mrs. Malvich. All right. So, oh, how does this work? Oh, that's cool. Okay. I don't know why the... Hi! She's my fellow kitten lover. I mean, we have so many of those here in this channel right now. Everybody loves cats that I know of. And can I just say, you've got to see, I don't know if you can see her. She is so cute. You definitely should do it, Lisa. Oh my God, don't be afraid. Look, I'm in pajamas. Fuck it. Who cares, right? I have cystic fibrosis, so I spend my life in pajamas lately. Look at this beautiful little kitty. Look at her. Oh, my little babies. She's going to be 8 months in a few days. Oh, I can't deal with how cute she is. Right? So like basically I understand how scary it is to like go live or go online or make videos and all that crap, right? Because you're kind of putting yourself out there for other people to judge you, and there's so much of that in this world already. You know, so it can be very like nerve-wracking, right? So, you know, but once you get going and you get started with it, it becomes easier. Trust me. I know, because I have that. I have like that anxiety about it too, because you know, I'm on oxygen and, you know, like I have a lot of things going on, and like I don't always feel well, or I don't always look good, or whatever the case may be. So I totally get it. And I think, you know, to some extent it's probably harder for women to do it than men. I think men can like roll out of bed and like start streaming and they'd be fine. Whereas we're like, I gotta put on my makeup and I gotta do my hair. You're right. Tell me I'm wrong. Just tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, so I am playing a little bit of WoW. I love gaming still to this day. That's never gonna change ever. I don't think that will ever change for me. But, you know, it's been kind of like this year, I really wanted to be a lot further than I am when it comes to, you know, kind of starting my own game. But it, you know, I've had so much happen this year that it has been crazy for me. to move ahead in those plans. But just because they're not going as fast as I want them to, doesn't mean that they don't happen, or like they're not still in progress or still in the plan or still in the works. It's just, you know, shit comes up. Right? Oh my God, it's Debbie, my old mommy. I love Debbie. Okay. Can she see me? She probably can. Okay, so Debbie has been pretty much part of my life since I was 14 years old, 15 years old, something like that. I've been friends with her two boys forever and a day. And I'm so proud of where they are today. I really am so proud of them. And I love, you know, looking at the pictures and their families. And it's been great to see them blossom. My Brian and Richie, I'm always rooting for them. Thank you. I threw this together. I threw it together. It's actually one of my old, that where it says the Nitsy and all that. That was when we were doing TLP, like when we were, you know, pretty big in WoW and we had everything going. And that's an old layout. So, yeah. But yeah, so I moved into a new house. And that's been crazy. There's still boxes all over the place. We've set up our computers in like what would be the dining room because they're just huge. Both Jake and I have really big rigs and huge setup. So I think I can show you guys. It is, I have a triple monitor set up and the whole 9 yards, and it's pretty fantastic. Joshy! Hi, Joshy! Oh my God. How are ya? You can, Erica. You totally can. If anybody can do it, you can. Oh, come on. It doesn't take much. It really doesn't. A few webcams. You should see the craft room that I'm building, and Lisa's gonna love me for that one. I'm building the entire craft room now. I had an entire setup where I had like like truss overheads with like different camera angles and the whole 9 yards. And that is something. That is a major ordeal to get going. Like those kinds of setups are pretty hard. Like for craft, like to be able to record videos and do that kind of stuff, like tutorials and all that. It can get pretty extensive, but for gaming, I don't think it's hard at all. And like if I know my Erica, she's talking about gaming. She ain't talking about live streaming anything else. I always play WoW. I don't think that there will ever be a time where I don't. I just don't play it like every single day like I used to. You know, it's never gonna be like an everyday thing. So, I guess we're going to Vol'dun. But you know, I mean, I'm 120 on 2 characters. That's it. So I take my sweet time with it, Josh. I don't, I don't go crazy with it like your Uncle Mike. Me and Mike go at it, man. He's always, like stopping in and going, "Are you gonna play now? Are you gonna play all the time now?" He's dying for me to play again. And then we're both dying for Jason to play again. That would be fantastic. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I going? I could go there. Vote for a hideaway. Let me see. What's this? Tortolians. Yes.
They say you have the air of the throne.
Dude, you know Michael will never stop playing WoW. Ever. Ever. And he was the co-GM of TLP with me. Jason will never probably play again. He probably would not, because unless they did like a major, like, huge, you know, damage boost and stuff to like the economy, number one, and number two, his elemental shaman, I don't think he would come back unless those two things were in place. Like, to be honest. Right? So, but WoW is great. I still love WoW. I still play almost every day. I would say at least 3 times a week, but I mean, it's limited. I'm not doing that great with my cystic fibrosis. So that, there are many days where I can't even get out of bed. Like I'm hawking up lungs. So if they, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I tend to agree with the economy deal. Like they really fucked up the economy for me. But I still have my fun because I think for me, it has always been about the storyline. And I love the storyline of it. So, and Horde for life. I will never in my life play an alliance character ever. So, ever. Yeah, shaman needs a good fixing, but shamans are doing really good now. Like, I have a little shaman girl. What is this quest? Oh, shoot. It's an assault. Mist Pandaria. Oh, man. That's been forever, huh? I skipped Legion. I just really did not like Legion at all. I felt like they really fucked that shit up. But it seems like they always come back from it. I really am liking BOA. So BOA for me has been really cool. But yeah, Legion sucked. Sucked. I liked Warlords, but they fucked a lot of shit up with Warlords. But I liked the gameplay of Warlords of Draenor. I did like it. I just didn't like Legion, like, at all. I was like, nope, not happening. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. So we moved into this new house. It's a 3-bedroom house here in Arizona. We paid $1,450 a month for this house. Not a lot compared to what we were paying for an apartment. So we are doing better that way. So let's see. Oh, okay. Let me see, where am I gonna go here? Go this way. So we moved on the first week of January. We still have boxes everywhere. Like, my craft room is so not set up right now, like, at all. Wait, no, keep going straight. And I would love to get the craft room set up because I do a lot of craft projects and art projects, and that's like a big deal for me. Just like for mental health issues. Like, I love being able to do things with my hands. Like, I build things and stuff because that helps so much with like everything that goes on with your head. So I definitely love that. Yay! Look at that, I win. I have to say, I love the Tortolian quests. Heidi! Hi, Heidi. Let's see. Where am I going? Am I going? Oh, I think I'm going this way. Yep, going this way. This way. This way. Turtle racing, yes. It's like a little quest where you have to like go through the maze or whatever, and then you have to like not trace your steps. So it's kind of cute. It's cool. I love the Tortolian race. I wish we could have Tortolians as like a playable race. That would be like my life right there. I'd be leveling a Tortolian as long as it was Horde. And then this one is like, okay, we have to help the what is it? The turtles reach the beach, and they've got little predators and stuff. So you've got to kill the predators and ensure that the turtles reach the beach. Look at the two little turtles. No, go away. Don't touch my turtles. Oh no, we lost the turtle. We lost the turtle. No, 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 no. Oh man, I'm doing terrible. So, made it to the water. I love that. I need a t-shirt that says that. A turtle made it to the water. Die, 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 don't you steal my... No! Oh, thank God. Oh, no. Missed. I'm terrible at this. I used to be much better. But, yeah, this is kind of cool. It's like, you know, you got to help the little turtles make it to the water. And avoid the predators. No! Those damn crabs. Not cool. Okay, we're gonna make it. Okay. Made it to the water. Almost lost that one. No! Oh man. I could never get the birds. They're so bad. Just gonna focus on the... There we go. I don't know. I mean, I never stopped playing WoW, so I can't even imagine what it's like to like not play it for a long time and then like restart it. It's got to be like a completely different game at that point. Like if you haven't played it in over 5 years or whatever, it's like a completely different game. It's so cute, yeah. I love the little... I wish I could be a Tortolian, to be honest with you. I call my little babies Tortolians. They're Tortolians to me. And, like, that's my husband's... that's my husband's rigs. He likes the big monitors. He just wants, like, one really big monitor. And, like, I have to have 3. Like, I just want as many... Like, if I could have 6 and have, like, 3 more up here, I'd be, like, you know... Then I'd feel like I'm, like, in outer space. Like, in some sort of, like, spaceship. I love that. Hi, John. There's my little buddy, Aiden. Lisa, you know Aiden. Oh, See, you just have to do the Tertullian Seekers, and if you do the Tertullian Seekers, and if they're all in Voldemort, no, we're done. Okay, so I gotta do Champions. Is there anything in Champions of Vasaroth, right there. Can knock 2 birds with 1 stone. There is. I know. That's my husband's thing. Is he wants like a 60-inch. He tried to hook up his computer to our 60-inch TV, and I was like, "No, you're not taking over my TV." And he was like, "But why not?" I'm like, "No." No. So, this is a 32-inch, but he wants a bigger one. He wants like a 43-inch. But you can't just like get a TV and hook it up to your monitor. It has to be like a specific monitor that's, you know, you could probably use it as a TV too, but it has to be made for to be used as a monitor. I think that because it needs to have the high hertz on it. Hi, Meredith. It does. So, John, it does make the type, like, if you have like a really big monitor, everything's bigger. So you should be able to see like the type and everything. You know, it should be easier to read and whatnot. So if you get a bigger monitor, everything in it is bigger. Let me see, where am I going? Well, it's not that far from here, but it's probably closer to here. All right. So, you know, you could get like, if you get like a bigger monitor, you could get a 32-inch and start that way and see if that blows up the chat better. I know because I have the same issue. These actually have a little bit of bifocal in them. I'm that old. Yay! Yeah. I'm like this. I'm like, try to read, right? Us old gamers, you know, we gotta like look out for it. My oxygen is like all over the place. Gets all wrapped up and stuff. It's actually upstairs, which is kind of cool. So. Right. Okay. Oh, the LASIK, but LASIK works for like myopia, right? For like farsightedness. They don't, I mean, for nearsightedness, they don't, it doesn't really work for farsightedness, does it? Or does it work for both? I don't know. I've never, I should get LASIK, but I don't know. It would be hard for me to, why am I going through this entire area and picking up, I don't even know. That's great. Fantastic. Aggro like crazy. No, thank you. Oh. And this mount specifically, this is my favorite mount. It was like, I got this mount and I was done. Like, I never needed to collect any other mount ever. Because this mount is like the 0.004% or something like that. Crazy. Chance of getting it. There's like it's like the chance of it is like still pretty hard. even though the dungeon is changed quite a bit. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Is it in here? Yep, here it is. Power from it.
You need to stop it.
Yeah, so that's exactly my prescription right now. So that is exactly my prescription. You have my prescription. I have 575 on the right and 650 on the right, on the left. So, but that's myopia. So yeah. I don't know if it works for like, what is it called? I know myopia is the ability to see close but not far, right? So can they fix it for the other side? That would be great because, you know, I don't mind the myopia so much. I kind of like having glasses, but
I sense the power returning to Azeroth already.
what is this? Where's that coming from? I don't freaking even know where that's coming from. Hello, is that like a world quest? Like, what is happening? Oh yeah, fertilizer duty. I guess that was close to that. Oh, I could do that. Is that Voldenai? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, but you didn't have like bifocals or anything. You could still read just fine, right? You didn't have any reading issues. It was just you couldn't see far away, right? Because I have both now. I'm 44, girlfriend. 44. So I have started to have issues seeing, being able to read shit. Bye, John. Oh, invalid target, I guess. Oh my goodness. Alright, can't do that. Okay. Feed the hyenas, it says. Feed the hyenas. I know. I'm a baby, I know. But yeah, I would love to learn if LASIK would fix both. If I go in, I bet you they'll charge me an arm and a leg. They'll be like, oh, we can make a lot of money out of this one. She can't see and can't read. Yeah, that's how I am now. Like, oh man, you gotta collect their poop. That is just nastiness. We're collecting poop. I know, right? That's the cheapest part. That is the cheapest part. collecting poop, dudes. That's very true. I will agree with that. For sure. Especially contact lenses, right? So. What do you mean it's invalid target? Come on. I know, just contact lenses alone. Because I use the disposable contact lenses. Holy shikes. It's like $300. Yeah. So I'm gonna, after I finish this quest, I'll show you guys what I'm working on. I have some crochet stuff I'm working on. And then I want to show you guys Chalk Couture, because I'm so freaking excited about Chalk Couture. Holy shit. It's so cool. You got to see this. And Lisa, you do crafting too, so you should definitely stick around. Give me like 5 minutes or so, and then I'll show you what I'm doing with that. It's so good. How many more do I gotta? I need 2 more. Oh my God. Two more poops. Invalid target. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, here's some poop. Poop! Is this poop? Negative. No. I need another thingy. Come on. Oh, here we go. Sweet.
This is high quality fertilizer. Nice work.
This is high quality fertilizer. You see that? All right. So number 1, this, I made this blanket. I love this blanket. I made this for myself actually because I love these colors. And it's got a little bit of purple in there, which is my CF purple. But I love teal, so I love that. So I made this blanket for myself. It's got a cute little border on it, but my cats love to sit in it. But anytime I'm cold, and I keep that like pretty much on this chair. But I love that. Okay. So now what I'm doing, let me bring these out. Where are they? Okay. Are these the ones that are okay? I have a lot of stuff in here. Oh my goodness. All right. So, check these out. These are, I don't know if you guys can see that. They are granny squares. It's called a granny square, but it is in the round. So it's kind of like a round granny. It's called a circular granny. And I'm making like a bunch of them with these 3 colors, and it's in cotton. And I'm making a bunch of these, and you know, in different like a different combination of the 3 colors. What I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be sewing them all together in like a pattern so that they make rugs for my bathrooms for the new house. And I've been working on that, and I'm using, oh, and I did make my little project bag. This is my little project bag where I hold all my yarn and whatever. And I'm using the Lion brand 24/7 cotton for this, and I'm using it in the Cameo light, which is the dark brown, and then I'm using the taupe for the medium brown, and then the cream or ecru. Let me see. Yep, ecru for the light. And I thought that would make like a really good something or other. So I bought like a gazillion of these to be able to make them for my bathroom. So I'm working on that. That's going to take me like a lot because obviously these are not that big, and you don't want them to be big. So when you sew them together, you know, it'll create like a cool little pattern, and you'll see it down when you step on it out of the bathtub or whatever else. So I'm going to do that for all my bathrooms because I love that. So, hi, Robert. What's up, Rob? What you doing? I gotta get the multi hideaway. So that is what I'm working on as far as my crochet projects. I have completed this huge quilt for my nephew. That's it's basically black and white with like a red border around it. Love it. And then let me see if I could get the chalk couture stuff out. Or what I could do better than that is show you guys chalk couture. Let me pull that up here. There you go. And so I'll put it down here because you guys, so you guys can check it out. But Lisa, like, this is so cool. This is like really cool stuff. You can, and it's made from chalk. And what it is it's a silk screen. Let me log in. So what it is it's a silk screen. What do you mean I don't have an account? I'm pretty sure. I always forget my account name, but yeah, okay. So, let me show you what this is like. So you can earn a little money by doing this, by the way. It's kind of like you can, and anything that you build with it, you can sell on your store. So like if you have an Etsy store, you can sell it on there. Let me see. So what it is basically they're transfers, and you can get them, and they come, I can show you them. I'll go get them. But they come in a silk screen. And what happens is you can then transfer them and you get the chalk paste, or let me go back. You could do them in any color you want. So paste you can use for like, you can use it for like chalkboards. You can use it for wood. You can use it for anything that you may think of. So paste is great for that. Or if you want to do clothing, you can use ink, and they have all these inks. So then you can basically take the transfers, and it's kind of like a silk screen, and you can silk screen them onto whatever, even card, like you can make like cards, right? So you can make like a wide variety of things, and I love it. I think it's so great. And it's, you know, you could throw that kind of stuff onto your store, you know, if you have like a little Etsy store or something. And it's called Chalk Couture. I recently joined it. I've joined it under Ken Hess, who is a good friend of mine. And, you know, you can make some money from getting other people to buy stuff off of your, you get a shop here. So if they buy stuff off your shop, you know, you make that money. So they can do that. They can do like their own stuff. So like, for example, the surfaces. So like canvas, like you could do like a little canvas tote. You could do like these little boards, chalkboards, little, you know, totes and things like that. Or you could be like me and make your own, because I make my own, and that's what I do with the woodworking, is I, you know, make my own stuff. So love that. And I'm waiting for my craft room to be finished so that I can get started for it, because it's pretty messy. It's pretty messy. But I'll film some like tutorials and things so you guys can see it. It's really cool stuff. Like, I love being able to use my hands and craft things and artistically express myself.
Don't die out there.
So I love that. And then, of course, I mean, I don't know if you guys know. Some of you will probably know if you're watching from Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't know. But some of or Twitch, because I'm on all 3 platforms. I love that. You know, I was laid off in November, so I've been trying to find a new job, trying to get health insurance, because that's like the biggest thing, right? So for someone like me who has a chronic condition, or yeah, you know what? I thought the same thing, Lisa. I did. I was like, chalk. Like, that sounds like weird. What's And then I tried it, and it was like, it's just really simple, really easy, because it's like a silk screen, and you just put the paste on top of the silk screen to whatever colors you want, and it transfers straight onto whatever surface you're putting it on in the design that you chose. So it's not like you're actually crafting the design by hand or anything like that. It's just a silk screen, and then you just pull the transfer off, you wash the transfer down, and you can reuse it as much as you want. So pretty cool in that sense. I love that. And like, you know, I thought, you know, I thought it would be a lot harder than it was. Like, it looked like it was harder, but it wasn't. It was so easy. I was like, holy shit, like, I could do this. This is easy. Because I'm not one for like painting outside of canvases. Like, I'll do oil paints, and I know how to do oil paints and all that good stuff, but it's not something like, it's not my strong suit at all. And paints lately, you know, you gotta, there's certain odors and stuff like that that are been kind of triggering for me and my weak ass lungs. So but yeah, and like, so I'm trying to find a new job, trying to get that health insurance. I mean, I still have health insurance until like the end of February, beginning of March, because I was under WARN Act, which is a federal program that says, you know, if you're going to lay off more than 80% of your workforce, you've got to pay them for 3 months. So I did get that, and that ends on Feb 8th. But they changed, because the company was acquired, right? They changed health insurance. And the health insurance that they have now is complete shite. Like, complete shite. Like, you saw I posted that thing where it's like $6,400 is my copay for Pulmozyme. That's a fucking Ford Focus. Like, you know. Not to be rude, But it's a Ford Focus. Ooh, this is an upgrade for me. Nice. Very nice. I'm all about it. Okay, so then I can get rid of that. Oh, wait, before I get rid of that, let me switch over to Holy. Yes, okay, good. Wait. So that's kind of like a little bit of my life. And then the other thing I'm dealing with, of course, is I think some of you might know, especially my Facebook friends will know. I had 2 of my friends died of cystic fibrosis this year. Leah died in December, and prior to that, Claire Wineland died in September. And I didn't really know Leah all that much. We briefly talked in DMs and stuff, but Claire I did know. And you know, when you have cystic fibrosis and you see people dying from it, you're just confronted with your own mortality a lot quicker than you'd like to be. So, you know, there was that whole thing. It's been rough, man. Rough year this year. I really didn't expect my company to be sold like that, so that was pretty rough. But I have some interviews and stuff. It's you know what it is? It's also hard to find a job that will want to deal with all of this. Like, you know, there are times where, you know, it's rough for me to make it to work.
Do you know who I am?
So that always is a little bit of an issue as well. You know, trying to find jobs that will conform, or not conform, but, you know, will work with you and accommodate the days you don't feel good. So that's always rough. So if I'm looking at other chats, sometimes you'll hear me talk about stuff because they've been asking about it in other chats. So yeah. I don't. How do I say this? I don't discuss, hold on. Right. I don't discuss this with anyone ahead of time. So when I'm presenting my resume, it's not like I put a stamp on it that says, hey, I have a chronic illness. Because I just feel like that would be, you know, it would give them reason to discriminate against you, I'm sorry to say, even though they're not supposed to, right? So yeah, we're not supposed to, but they do. So mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So, okay, so I personally would not, I would not disclose that, like, at all until you submitted. If they really wanted you, I would then, at that point, when they submit an offer, that's when I would say, hey, you know, these are some of the things that I would require. That's my choice. Some people choose to not disclose it ever. And that's, again, nothing is right or wrong. So no matter what you do, it's not right, it's not wrong. It's different, but it's not right or wrong. Mm-hmm.
It's not right. It's
Oops.
not wrong.
Why is this?
It's different.
Okay. Like, I personally, I think that my illness is, it's pretty severe. Like, we have to get hospitalized 2-3 weeks at a time. So because of, like, I feel like because of the severity of my illness, I feel I feel like I need to let them know that. And some companies are so much better at, you know, working with people. Right? So, yeah, for sure. Anything from Facebook? No? Okay. I'm looking at Twitch. I have Twitch, I have YouTube, and Facebook chat all going at the same time. So, if I'm delayed, that's probably why. And then I have a scratch on my face from that was one. She got spooked and like just wanted out. My husband was like sneaking up on her and she didn't like it, so she scratched the shite out of me. Look at that. I feel like I had a fight with Wolverine. But yeah, that's how that went. She scratched me like across my face. Like down my face, like split my lip in half. I was like, oh, there was blood everywhere. It was bloody. Not her fault though. She was just spooked. Poor little thing. And then the other thing is, you know, I love reading. So reading for me is like is very cathartic. I'm reading Option B, which is by Sheryl Sandberg, who is the chief financial officer of Facebook, as a matter of fact. So I'm reading this, and it's fantastic. It's really, really good. And it's, you know, the story of how to, you know, facing adversity, building resilience, and finding joy amongst, you know, things that you can't control. So my husband and I are kind of going through it together. We like to read books together. It's kind of like our thing. And then we'll discuss the chapters. It's kind of like our foreplay. Nerdy foreplay. Yeah. Yeah. And we like to... No. It's not like we get 2 copies of the same book. No. We have 1 copy of the book. And then, like, I'll read a chapter, and then he'll read a chapter, and we'll kind of go through that together. And we read it out loud to each other. I don't know. It's just fun. Let me see. What else do I got here? Champions of Azeroth. Tortolians. Champions of Azeroth. Let me take a look. There's 2. Okay. It just makes me so... It makes my nose so dry.
I am listening.
For sure. It always does that. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. I don't like to say where my PFTs are at because sometimes I feel like I get judged for them. But I gained like, I want to say, what, 18%? 18% since moving from New York to Arizona. It's been a huge change, for sure. I think it has to do with the climate here. There's hardly any humidity. Humidity seems to like really do me in. Sometimes it can be helpful, but for me, like constant humidity was just no bueno. No bueno. It was just no good. So I think that, that's been a big deal. Also, just kind of getting back to my vest and really utilizing my vest in the best way possible. So a lot of times, with cystic fibrosis, there's a lot of treatments that are out and about, and there's a lot of advancements that have come about. But I feel like the vest has been that one consistent thing that has always been good for us. So if you have cystic fibrosis and you're doing the vest and you don't feel like it's doing much for you, you need to change up the way you're doing your vest. I can say unequivocally that I definitely have changed the way that I do my vest. So what I do now is oh damn, I'm in the middle of crap. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Get off of me. Get off of me. Sorry. So I feel like if you feel like you're not getting enough out of your vest, you need to look at changing it and following a different protocol. You can check your CF's clinic and your team and ask them to provide you with a change of therapy for your vest. I did that, and I can honestly say that it has been so good for me. I feel like doing my vest with the Minnesota protocol, for sure, you have to do that. If you're not following that, you have to do that. But to do the vest with the Minnesota protocol, but also incorporating huff cough into it. You know, where you actually pause the machine and you just go, it just expels stuff out. I want to get into that, but you just get it all out. So if you feel like the vest isn't doing anything for you, it's probably because of that, because you're not doing it properly and you need to change it up. But I can guarantee you that if you did change it up, that you start to see some benefits from it.
Someone's drawing power from azurite in this area. You need to stop him.
Oh shit! What's up, April? I desat quite a lot. That has been recent. Yeah, that has been pretty recent for me. Where is this thing? Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Well, I definitely find like exertion is a big deal for me. So, if I overexert myself, that's really when I need oxygen. Like this morning, I was folding laundry, and just like the simple act of folding laundry can have me like, yeah, where I need oxygen. My husband has to get the oxygen. I am not to the point where I need to have oxygen all the time. So, no, not all the time. Yeah. So I'm on 3 platforms, guys. So if I'm answering somebody else's question, you're not seeing it. It's probably because they're on another platform. Where's the other one? Right here. Okay. And I do have people with cystic fibrosis that watch me on YouTube, so I answer quite a lot of questions and stuff for them. So for those of my friends, like my friends on Facebook or anything like that, you'll see me like addressing some CF questions. It's probably because of that. Okay.
Do you need protection?
I am on Pulmozyme and have been on Pulmozyme for a long time. So ever since it came out, that really has been, yes, price to pay for multiple chats. Got you. Yes. So every time I have been on, I guess I've been on Pulmozyme since it came out, 2010. So you know, you would think that by now there would be like a genetic version of it, but there's not. So, we still haven't gotten through the patents for it because, you know, the patents are in place for, I think, like 10 years or something like that. And then and then that's how they how we get to have generic versions of all of our medications is because of that. Is because, yeah, right, because the patents run out, and so other companies can then start kind of copycatting, which is how generics came about. I go to Phoenix Children's Hospital. And yeah, it is a children's hospital. So for those of you without that don't know much about CF, CF is still kind of considered a pediatric illness. And only in the last 10 or so years have we seen our life expectancy really push into the 40s. So, you know, rather than having specific CF adult centers, if you will, what they did is they just expanded the children's hospital to accept, you know, patients of any age. So yeah, I go to Phoenix Children's Hospital. That's the CF center I go to. They're okay. I mean, I went to Columbia, so I did not like Columbia. I know I'm going to get probably chastised for that one, but I did not like Columbia. Where the hell am I going here? Oh, that's probably them this way. Hold it.
Several azurite wounds lay exposed nearby. Use the heart of Azeroth to mend them.
I'm not going on that one. Yeah. I love WoW because it allows you to create macros. So as long as you have some scripting knowledge and stuff like that. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna deal with this guy. Ah! Not by myself. Nope. No, nope. Nope. Hell no. Is he coming in here? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Is he coming in here? It is time to hit the invisibility potion. That's a whole lot of nope. I can deal with this one. What the heck? That guy fucking scares the shit out of me.
You did well, champion. I can feel Azeroth recovering her strength, thanks to you.
Steph! Hi, Steph! Let me see. Let me check the other one. Any questions? So for the crafting stuff, what was your asking? Yeah. Yeah, so I have a overhead truss that goes like over this very large craft table, and it has cameras that attach to the truss, like webcams. I use webcams for my recording because I just love it. So that, yeah, so then it's like a truss and it goes overhead, over the table, so I can have a top down on this large table, and that's how I record my tutorials and things for YouTube. I think it was like $150 something. I mean, I can, let me see if I can look at it. I can look at it and see. I got it from Amazon, it's actually. Amazon to the rescue. Amazon's my life. Amazon's my life. I'm not kidding. Not kidding. I pretty much get everything on Amazon. I don't know about you. I get everything on Amazon. Let me see if I can find it. It was a while back, so yeah, it's a large, like it's got 2 tripods on the side, and then the truss system goes across and connects. So yeah, hold on. I'll put this on the Twitch chat if I can friggin' find it. God, how long ago was that? That was like a few months back. Yeah, so most of like my art projects would be done on that table with those trusses. Oh, cameo. Wait. Cameo. Hi. This is Loki. And he is got, look at the size of these paws. He is getting to be so big, and he's only 7 months old. And I can't believe he's this big at 7 months. And his sister is so tiny. Like, I feel like this one's definitely got more Maine Coon in him. Right? You've got more Maine Coon? Maine Coon. Yes. Because it's the big paws, his size, his length, it kind of indicates a lot to me about his descendancy. Because they're mixes. They're just little nothings. Look at this little baby right here. She's cute. This is Freya. And look how tiny she is. Now she looks like a 7-month-old. She looks like a 7-month-old baby. Where her brother looks like, I don't know, like a full-grown cat, really. And they have their own chairs. Jake and I keep chairs just for our cats. It's how it's done around here. It really is. Let me see. Keep going. I don't know. It was like June, maybe? June of last year, I think. Don't get me started. I would have to like, you know what? Let me message. I'll message you like later and get that. But, it's not that cheap. So, for sure, it's not that cheap. It's not that cheap, but it's not like overly like expensive that it's, you know, too much. And then that one is a smaller one. So that's by Glide Gear. So that one has like 2 little stands, and you put it on the table, and it has just 1 little crossbar that you can attach a camera onto. So I do have that for the table where I record the crochet videos. So when I record those, I use the Glide Gear overhead tabletop stand. I'll link that as well. As a matter of fact, I see that here. So let me... I'll link that in Twitch. And so I'll look for the other one. I'm trying to get all my freaking things done on Champions of Azeroth. But I think I'm done with those in this continent, so therefore. All that. Oh, that's a Horde Assault. Let me look at Kultiris. So, Kultiris, for sure. I'm gonna have to go to Kultiris. Oh my goodness, how much further do I have to go? Was it August? I think it was in June. I'm not sure. I think it was in June of last year. To see. Eliminator. That's what it was called. Eliminator lightning stands. Lighting stands. Sorry. Lighting stands. 144. So those are the ones. Let me get a link. Yeah. It's a whole lot of stuff. To do any kind of like YouTube, because you're doing edited videos. I feel like you need more stuff for YouTube than you do for Twitch. Like, if you're just going to do live streams and stuff, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, you could just have a webcam and if you have a webcam and a rinky-dink computer, you should be able to stream. Let me grab this one before I go. Ooh, completed missions. Yeah. That's what I'm squawking. All right. Now, yeah, tier grade zone.
What is it? Get moving.
Run away.
Be safe.
Oh, I actually need to go down south. Damn it! Okay, Virgil Hill. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Look at these babies. Oh, you babies are cute little kittens. Look at those cutie pies. Oh, so cute. Don't fall over. The fluffy tails. Can I get a fluffy tails? Look at the fluffy tails. So cute. I know who Mama Fox is, April. I'm not dumb. Don't make me laugh too hard, woman. I'll cough up a lung. The reason I know who Mama Fox is because I know who your boyfriend is. And I'm in the wrong place. I need to go south. I'll come this way. I got YouTube, I've got Twitch, I've got freaking Facebook and Mixer up. Like, I was able to get the Mixer going. I do love me some OBS, but I think I love me Restream more because you could stream to like multiple platforms. You know, Resident Evil 2 is a bitch right now. And the reason it's a bitch is because I can't play it. I am not skilled enough to play that shit. And it scares the fuck out of me, so I refuse. No way, Jose. I'm like, I get scared. I don't watch horror movies, girl, because I get scared and I'll have nightmares. Like, for reals. For reals, for reals. Alright, so... Oh, snap! There's a little salvager here. I didn't even notice that. Oh, cool. Cute. Aw, it's a little baby deer. How cute are they? Oh! Oh, those are so cute. I'm playing WoW, Steph. The only game that I've played consistently for the last 13 years. I've never turned my my account off, actually. That's going up, and that's not where I want to go.
Laid claim to all resources in this area. Take what is ours.
Really? Oh, well, we can go up this way. What world quest is here, yo? Like, for real? I don't even see a world quest in here. Jesus Christ. Really? Won't be like that now. Oh my. Oh, it just jumps at you. I guess nothing. Like, I don't even see a world quest here on the map. That's kind of odd. Usually you see them on the map. Hello? Did you like... Okay. Oh, I hate it when they do that. They like stomp on you. Get off me. I need to go up and then go down. Interesting. I'm gonna go this way. See, and the great thing about a priest is this. Oh, I freaking love that. Freaking love my priest. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna land. Oh, I'm gonna land in a bad place. I'm landing in a bad place. Oh, no. Let's not say we did. Ew. That's no bueno. Oh no! No! I need Tortolians. I need Tortolians! Oh, it's back on Soldasar. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Well, that does kind of suck. Let me see. I am stuck. Alright. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to go through here. Get out of here. Where's my Tortolians? Where are the Tortolians? Hello? Isn't this Tortolian? Speak to Clo. Okay. Where's he at, yo? Oh, man. Is that him up here? Where is he? Am I like missing out on him? Oh man, what am I doing here? Okay.
I've collected many things over the years. See if you can match them.
A shell game.
What are your hero rates? And
I'm playing ESO now too, Steph. You've never played WoW? I cannot believe that.
I need someone young, with a working back and a willingness to.
I don't think I didn't think there was a gamer alive that hadn't at least tried WoW. So this is like the memory game, like memory card game. If you've ever played that, that's what this is. Oh, did I see? Oh, no, I did see that. Oh no, that was the pirate. Damn it. Hold on. Messed that up. You're like the one person. Oh, man. Here's that guy. Oh, where's the robot? No, that's not it. I knew I seen. No, that's the succubus. Nope. Figures. I'm so much better at this game when I'm not like trying to like read 3 chats. Shark teeth. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Just when oops, succubus. I remember her. There we go. There we go.
Well done.
Winning. Or do I gotta go to send that one? Oh my. Ooh, the matriarch. We gotta kill that guy. Okay. So, but Champions of Azeroth is here. Coltiris, Champions of Azeroth. There's one straight this way. This way. I only need one more, so. I got the little babies. Adam! What's going on, mister? Wait a minute. Steph, is Matt playing ESO too? Did I go? No. Okay. It's in here somewhere.
Some
Oh, there it is.
elementals have been infused with azurite and are going crazy. Put them down and absorb their azurite.
You're eating. Do you see these beautiful little babies I have? Look at these babies. They're 7 months old. They're really the star of the show. My sweetie babies. Oh, so cute. Can you stop being so cute? No, they can't. Oh, what are we putting down? What are we putting down? Oh boy. Oh my God, is there like nobody around here? Jeez. Oh wow. Well. That's one way of doing it. Oh, that's what we gotta do? Oh, boy. That's all we get? Jeez. Yeah. Where are the, like, things to, like, knock out? What the hell? Oh, my. There's still more to, like, get. Okay.
I'm out of range.
Oh my God, these things are like awful. They've got like so many hit points. It's craziness. Oh my God.
It's a shame that azurite is driving the elements out of control. More reasons
Yay!
to get into this.
So that's complete and that's complete. And I'm going back to Azeroth. Yes, I have to. Yeah, I have to take Creon every time I eat. Every time I eat. Or I lose like a lot of weight. And to be honest with you, like a lot of people, there's been a lot of people with CF that I've met that have like purposely gone off their Creon or whatever to lose weight, and they kind of use that as like a weight loss tool. And I'm like, you guys are nuts. Like at any given moment you can like go to a point where you don't put the weight back on. You don't want to be like thin. Being thin is no bueno when you have cystic fibrosis. No bueno. Yeah, this one is 36,000. So I only take 2 of these. But the 36,000. It depends. Like your doctors will put you on different dosages for Creon or Zenpep. I don't know, like some people's stomachs, like they can't handle the enzymes in high quantities. Like for example, Sophie Grace Holmes, she cannot handle the high intensity pancreolips. So she actually has to take like the lower dose, like 14,000 or something or whatever it is, but then she takes like 6 or 7 of them. And I think Mary's the same way. Like her stomach can't handle all of it in a concentrated form like that. So yeah. So I'm on 3 different platforms. So if you're not on YouTube, Twitch, 4, Mixer, or Facebook, I may not get to your questions if you have any or whatever. What yarn did I use for the blanket? I don't remember. I gotta think about that one. I know it was a it's a variegated yarn. I think this was Karen cakes, just plain Karen cakes. And then I used a off-white red heart for the border. Yeah, that's pretty. I love it. Thank you. This is just a double crochet. Oh, it's just a double crochet all the way through.
I believe we should trade with people of all races and creeds, except that
I don't know how many rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Well, it's probably like 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 71, 72, 73, 74. 74 rows. I had to count that. So 74 rows, yeah. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. Where's the torch? Where's the one tortolian in here? Am I far from it? No. Cool. I always want to do the tortolians. Yeah. No. Always want to do the tortolians. Let me see something. Is this an upgrade? Oh, what am I doing? Doesn't look like it's a upgrade, even though it's an item upgrade. I mean, would you rather have, you're supposed to have a chance to grant you 663 intellect or 409 mastery? Mastery is really good, but intellect is like, that's basically, right? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to like a place to like figure that one out.
Out with the tides!
We Tortolans love the story of Lo, a young Tortolan who traveled the
I have been
world.
stabbed in the back by more races than you even know existed. So don't get any idea.
Let's see. So, this one's going to be up this way.
Lo's initial success led to an increased sense of confidence, and he sought out more fantastic areas to explore.
I think this is I wouldn't even know. Like I should have like wrote it down, but this is like a long time ago. I did this one a long time ago. So it's like 74, 75 rows of double crochet, and you just make it as long as you want to make it. You know, really the chain could be anything. So it's the height and the number of rows could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything, like, you know. Right. Actually, I think I left so yeah. They are 7 months old twins. We are twinning. Twinning. Yes, we are. We're twinning. Look at these fluffers. They're so fluffy. Super cute. They are 7 months. All right, I'm going to get a drink. You're cute. You're cute. Are we twinning? Yeah, of course they wanted to follow me everywhere I go. Come here, babies. Oh, this one right here is just my favorite. She's just my favorite. I mean, she's like a regular sized cat. So she's tiny. She's still tiny because she's still a kitten. Are you still a kitten? Yes, she's still a kitten. She's very much still a kitten. That's my good baby. Okay, okay. She's a little kitten. Okay, so that's a debate that I want to talk about. I don't take my enzymes when I drink milk, or I don't feel a need to take them. It doesn't affect me in any way. But right. If it does for you, if you feel like crap when you drink milk and you don't take them, try taking one pill at a time every time you drink milk. So like if you drink milk and you just take one and it still doesn't work for you, drink the next time you drink milk, take 2 and see if that works for you. Because most of us have to take between 2 and 8 of these. So if you have like a lower dose, you could just try taking 1 at a time when you're drinking milk. I don't have that issue, but my digestive issues have never really been as pronounced. Like for example, my brother, yeah, it was bad for him. He couldn't eat anything without some enzymes. That's how it was where I'm. So, yeah. Oh, that's right. Wait, I have to go to Syphilis for this one. Well, I'll talk about that. So 5 Feet Apart. I am not going to be seeing that movie when it first comes out. I'm actually going to wait. But that's like not any different than any other movie that would come out. I don't watch movies. I don't go to the movie theater when a movie's first released because it's jam-packed with people. And to be honest with you, I just don't like being in such tight quarters where you're like elbow to elbow with other people. And, you know, you don't know if they have colds and stuff, especially because I catch other people's colds like there's no tomorrow. Like, people literally sneeze on me and I'm sick for fucking 2 weeks. So, because with my CF, I have such low immunity, I limit myself to waiting until, you know, there's less people packed into a movie theater. So I will probably watch it like, you know, a week after it comes out or so. And I don't think that that's, you know, like a bad thing. I mean, who cares? Like, I still see all the movies I want to see. I just don't see them on release day. That's pretty much it. Do I think it's going to be a death sentence? I don't think that there will be a movie theater that has 2 CFers in it at any given time. There's only 33,000 reported cases a year. That's a whole lot not of people. A whole lot not of people. So I don't think that there is going to be more than one CFer in a movie theater at any given time. Does a movie about CF increase the chances of 2 CFers being in a movie theater at the same time? Yes, it does. But the chances that they're in the same movie theater at the same time, sitting within 6 feet of each other, is really rare. Like, really rare. But it would be nice if like the directors and stuff could encourage, you know, the identification of CFers. Like, maybe we could wear a purple shirt that day, or maybe we could wear like a neon glow in the dark armband or something, or wristband that glows in the dark, you know, purple, so that we can identify each other. I think that would be good. But I don't think you guys should limit yourselves into what movies you're going to watch. I mean, for myself, I've always taken that extra precaution. And hell, I know people who don't have CF that don't like going to the movie theater when it's jam-packed full of people. I mean, for various reasons. There's people with like social anxiety that don't like that. There's people with like just, you know, they get sick often. They don't have CF. They don't have like anything like that. So, or they get sick a lot or whatever. Or they catch colds often, you know, or maybe they just simply don't like having to fight for like seating. Right? So, yeah, I think it's ridiculous. And to be honest, it's ridiculous to judge a movie by the title of it. That's another topic. Like, I get that our protocols are 6 feet apart, and, you know, the movie should have been 6 feet apart. But there's a strong storyline, okay? And once you see the movie and you hear about the storyline, then you'll understand why it's called 5 feet apart. There's a very specific reason why it's called that. And I think it's a valid point. So, that's just my thought on it. I'm really excited to see the movie. I think that the movie is going to raise a whole lot of awareness for cystic fibrosis, and it's really going to give people like an insight into like how our life is. Our life is tough. Our life is hard, and it just gets harder and harder every year. So, you know, anybody that's known me long enough can definitely see how much sicker I am than I was 10 years ago, right? So it's visible. But it's not visible to just like anybody. Like if I'm walking down the street, people can't tell that I have cystic fibrosis. They can't, no, nobody can tell. It's an invisible illness. So I'm really excited about 5 Feet Apart, and I hope that all my friends go see it because it really does depict what it's like to live with cystic fibrosis. And, you know, there isn't a lot of people that know what cystic fibrosis is. And I mean, I have people in my own circle, like in my own organization, like TLP, who never know. Like they never knew that I have cystic fibrosis. They never knew that, you know, I struggle to breathe and I get sick a lot and I have sinus issues and I have, you know, like eating issues and, you know, like, you know, they don't realize how hard that is. Like it's really tough. How many? 3 days. Okay.
Speak up.
Wait. I want to see where I'm going with this. Oh, damn. There's an assault. I'll move this waypoint. There's 2 champions of Azeroths. No. They're here. There's 2 and 2. So Stormsong Valley is where I'm going.
I stay the course.
So yeah, so folks, I am on multiple platforms. So I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Mixer. So if I'm not answering you directly or you hear me speaking to someone answering somebody else's question, they're probably on another platform. Let me take a look. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Show me where I can fly. So that one is here. And this one is here. Okay, so let's go this way first. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Gunnar. I think he is amazing, and I think the work that he does for us and for our community is fantastic. However, for him to say that, awareness doesn't lead to research, that's erroneous in every which way. That's how we get the funding to be able to do research, is because the more awareness people have of the challenges that are being, you know, that are being struggled with out there, you know, that's a big deal. So you have scientists and so on, and they, do I get to go on this guy? Oh, yeah.
Tortolans love the story of Lo, a young Tortolan who traveled the world. Often enough, Lo's travels were fraught with
be an
dangers.
adventurer like
Take
you.
this story.
Then
for
I
example.
got better.
Let me see here. Hi, little baby. I do have more than 2 cats. I have a third cat, but she doesn't go anywhere. She stays pretty much sitting in her bed by the window. She doesn't move. She's big and she's fat. She's like really fat. We're trying to get her to lose weight. She's lost some weight because we've moved to a 2-story house, so she has to, like, you know, run around a lot. She gets to run around a lot and whatever. So she's lost a little bit of weight that way. Oh, come here, my little Tortolian. Oh, my little Tortolian. Hey, my little Tortolian. Oh, he's so cute. I just can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. He's too cute. He's just too cute. He loves to play video games. He likes to, like, he'll paw at the screen and stuff. It's really cute. Really, really cute. Yeah.
Lo went on to enjoy a quiet
All right, what do I want to do?
and a full belly. Ha!
I was the same way. When I was younger, I didn't talk about this at all. I don't think I started really talking about CF until about maybe 15 years ago. Probably like when my dad died. No, probably after my dad died. Well, I did not have, like, a lot of symptoms growing up. Like, I had the lung issues my whole life, but they were not, like, super detrimental. I sat around, you know, 70 to 80% lung function most of my life. I was a professional ice skater, which I think that had a lot to do with how healthy I stayed, was just that constant movement and that constant, you know, exercise. And you're kind of like flexing those lung muscles all the time. So ice skating did that for me. And so when I couldn't skate anymore, because I actually had an in-air collision with another skater when I was 19. Was I? Yeah, 19. And then after that, I just couldn't skate anymore. Not as much. Like, I skated, but not as much and not as hardcore as I had done when I was little. You know, I feel like that had a lot to do with keeping my health so good for so long. It wasn't until I was like 32-ish that I, you know, definitely saw that plummet. And my lung function is, you know, up and down at the moment. But my lung function does not, how do I say this? My lung function does not dictate. I'm going to take that. Yeah, I'm going to take that. My lung function doesn't dictate my oxygenation. So somebody with, like, really high lung function can have, like, 0 oxygenation. It just depends on the damage to your lung tissue and how your lungs, you know, incorporate that damage into its systems. So for me, my oxygenation drops but my lung function is pretty good for someone with CF anyway. So no, it doesn't. So like I know people who are in 20%, like 20 percentile for their PFTs, and they don't need oxygen. Like they don't have any need for oxygen at all, and they're in 20%. But like at some point, you know, if you get into like the teens, it's your lungs are just not able to keep up. So they're not able to provide your organs with the oxygen that it needs. So at some point, we all go on oxygen. So, you know, that's why I say it's so important for you guys to, like the young ones, and especially like when I talk to kids or when I talk to their parents and stuff like that, I said, listen, you know, my parents really put me into skating, you know, as an ice skater pretty much my whole young years, teenage years, even though when I was a teenager, I did it a lot less than I did when I was younger, you know, and that was like a seriously great thing for me. And any kind of exercise that you can do where your lungs are involved, running, you know, any athletics, you know, of any kind, it's going to help you stave off as long as, you know, as possible what this disease has in store for you. You know, like, the trick to cystic fibrosis is minimizing how many infections you get, because the infections are what causes the lung tissue damage. And, you know, once that tissue is damaged, it does not regenerate. So it's damaged and it's permanent. So, and that's the thing about CF is you have to, you know, minimize that what's the word I'm looking for? That effect. Where am I going here? Where am I going next? Iron Mall.
We will not fear the darkness. Unshaken.
It's just at some point, there's a point where you like get up in age where it becomes harder and harder to exercise and harder to keep up with it. So the more the younger you are getting started with it and having that become a part of like how old are you? Okay, so you're 17 years old. At 17, like you start now and you have that exercise and that stuff become part of your daily life. It's going to just become part of your routine. And that's really what you want it to do, is right. Because once you get to be like me, I'm 44. So, you know, you get to be in the 40s. There's very little you can do if you have had so many recurring infections that your lung tissues is damaged to the point that you can't exercise. It's very hard for us to at this level. So like I'll do some walking, I'll do like whatever I can, but like it's very hard for us. That, and also, I mean, I have reconstructed knees from a skating injury, so it was always been hard for me to do that. But that's why I like swimming and things like that, because swimming is very low impact. Go this way. Are you on Pulmozyme? Yeah. Good. Are you a double delta? Can you go on like the CFTR regulators or modulators? Like, or can be some oh, you're in the UK.
Several Azerite wounds lay exposed nearby. Use the heart of Azeroth to mend them.
Right. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I know that the UK has had some issues in that sense, so. Oh, so yeah, okay. You're double delta. Yeah, I'm not at all. No. I can't be on those regulators because they're not made for me. I have two, what they call nonsense mutations. I have two. So I have a gating one and I have a stop. Yeah. Yeah.
You did well, champion. I can feel Azeroth recovering her strength, thanks to you.
That makes sense. I mean, like, to be honest with you, I mean, I see it from both sides of the coin. I will say that I do see it from both sides of the coins, and I'm gonna talk about that. So, in order for companies to develop these medications, they have to hire scientists, they have to hire biochemists, they have to hire marketing, and they have to hire a whole bunch of, it's a whole team that has to be put together in order to develop these medications, okay? And in order to do that, you have to be able to pay for them. You have to pay them a salary. You have to, there are expenses involved in creating these medications. Is it $250,000 a year worth of expenses? You bet your ass. It is. Those scientists are not cheap. They're not cheap, and they each make like $150,000 a year. So, and in order for anybody to take that job, I mean, like, you know, you've got to be competitive enough to offer them that salary. So, having said that, for example, Calideco was $250,000 a year. Symdeco, Calideco is $250,000, or can be, is $313,000 a year, right? And Symdeco is $373,000 a year. So, does it cost that much to, you know, how many people can we get? I mean, first of all, they're specifically for certain mutations, and we're talking at most, right, 15 mutations that are covered by Symdeco. All right, including most common mutation is the double delta 508. So that genetic mutation, right? If you have 2 copies of that genetic mutation, these drugs are made for you, right? But there are like almost 100,000 people across the world that have cystic fibrosis, and only a fraction of them fall into those categories. So it is not like we can put the majority of our people on these drugs. We can't. So it's a very specific subset, and thus that's why the cost is so high. So I get it. And if we don't recover those costs, these companies will not be able to afford to stay afloat to create these medications, right? So these medications save our lives. And so the juxtaposition there is that these people have to make money. in order to support the team that they have, the scientists, the biochemists, all this kind of stuff, right? The doctors, the trials, all the stuff that they have to do in order to get FDA approval, in order to be able to release a product, right? And all the marketing that goes along with it and all that kind of stuff and all the business and et cetera, okay? So no matter how you slice that, they have to get that money or else we don't get these drugs, period. Now, to then turn around and face it on this end of the spectrum where, like, okay, so now I'm patient. Let's just say I'm a patient as the double delta, and I require these medications in order to prolong my life and in order for me to have a good life, right? Then you're going into the territory of who the fuck is going to afford $373,000 a year for medication. There is nobody that will do that, right? And luckily enough, like, we have copays and we have, like, you know, assistance programs and all that kind of stuff that will cover the cost of these medications. So in the United States, for example, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation has grants for Orkambi and Symdeko and Kalydeco, okay? And those grants help to offset the cost, but all that money goes back into the company. The company doesn't lose the money for making the medication. So they get their money, right? We as people, we're donating money in order to be able to do that, right? So we're donating it and funneling to the CFF, and the CFF then has grants to their patients to help them cover the cost of these medications without the companies losing out on very important funding for their business model, right? And I think the discussion in England and the UK has been that, you know, the Cystic Fibrosis Trust over there isn't raising that kind of money, okay, to be able to grant patients a grant to be able to afford these medications. So in essence, Vertex, who is the Vertex Pharmaceutical, would not be able to get that money back. Not in the same way as they do here in the United States. And that's the issue. It's not that Vertex doesn't want to help people. It's not that Vertex doesn't want people to live, but it's that Vertex is a business. And so the Cystic Fibrosis Trust has to come up with a way for those grants to happen. So they need to come up with some sort of solution that allows people to, you know, tap into. And I think that one of the difficulties that they have is also because CF is an orphan disease there as well as it is here. So here, CF is an orphan disease because we're not federally funded, right? And so because we're not federally funded, we are completely reliant on private donations. It's the same way in the UK. In the UK, CF is an orphan disease. They're completely reliant on private donations. Here's where it's complex. Whereas, like I said, there's almost 100,000. Let's just say there's 95,000 people in the world, right, that have cystic fibrosis. The United States makes up 33,000 of that. That's a huge chunk of the percentage. Other countries do not have that percentage, right, to offset the costs. They don't. So it's going to be even harder for the UK, for European countries, for, you know, all these other countries to get CF to be, you know, federally funded. I mean, it's hard for us at 33,000. I can't imagine what it's like for, like, you know, 17,000 or however it is in the UK. Yeah. I think one of the biochemists are the ones that are the most expensive of the people that develop drugs, because the biochemists are basically doctors, right? So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
How may I aid you?
Right.
Goodbye.
Yeah, biochemistry, you know, in order to become a biochemist, you have to know biology very, very well. So you basically are studying, you know, how the body works. And the most complex machine in the world is the human body. So I feel like that's where most of the money goes. You can easily spend anywhere from $170,000 to $200,000 a year on the salary for a biochemist. And then you have the scientists, the research scientists that have to do, you know, they're the ones that coordinate all the trials and stuff like that. You're looking at $150,000, you know, anywhere from $130,000 to $150,000 a year. That's the salary to be competitive and attract the talent to work on your stuff. That's what you got to pay. And I don't think people realize the business side of it and how it all works. So when you hear a lot of people, oh my God, you're letting people die. You're just, you know, you're being greedy bastards and stuff like that. I mean, to some extent, I agree. There are certain medications. For example, Pulmozyme is one of them. I just got a bill for like $6,400 for a 90-day supply of Pulmozyme. Like, are you insane? I'm not paying that. There's just no way. So, you know, we're trying to figure out a way to get me the medication I need, which is an issue, right? So now I need to understand that at this point, Pulmozyme has been in development for nearly 10 years. I think since 2010 or 2009 or something like that. It's pretty close. And for nearly 10 years. And you know, at some point you've earned as much money as you're gonna get. Like, it's time to, like, you know, there's no more, like, you're no longer paying for the biochemists and the science guy and this and that, because that medicine has already been developed and released. So there's no, like, you know, there's no different version or improving it, like, unless you're, like, constantly improving it, which nobody is doing that for Pulmozyme. There's no, like, I've not ever heard of, like, hey, version 2 of Pulmozyme. No. I'm not paying it. They're gonna send me the medication, but I'm not paying it. Well, you can get patient assistance programs and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going north. Oh, shit. Just watching all the chats. Jay! Hi, darling. What's up, my beautiful, beautiful sis? I miss you, darling. I miss your mug. Oh, I missed you. I miss you and the girls. How's my little Cherokee? Facebook, yeah. So I'm on different platforms, so I'm like looking at all the chats from everybody. Oh, where am I going with this? Somewhere in here. Okay. How's my little Cherokee? I just want to know how my little Cherokee is doing. I know. I've seen, like, you know, she's doing so good. How about Alex? What's been going on with Alex?
I sense azurite nearby, and something drawing a great deal of power from it. You need to stop it. Excellent. I sense the power returning to Azeroth already.
Okay. Is she still in Broward County, though? No. Oh, okay. Is she like not doing well? She's not being a good girl or and stuff, or? I really wanted her to go to college. I'll get her a career. She could be like, she don't even got to go to college. She could go to like vocational school and something. Let me see if I'm in them. She's still working. Well, I know that she, we talked about, you know, her before, and she kind of went a little wild for a bit. But I hope she's stabling out. How's our little Steven? You know, I'm always interested in finding out about the kids. It's like my thing. I love my kids. Well, you gotta call me, bitch, because you work so much, I can never call you. You're always at work. You're working like 3 jobs, girl. I know you. She's getting her paper. Oh, my goodness. 17 hours. Oh, my goodness. That's intense. Like, no way. I just would not be. I can't work 17 hours. I can't work even 3 hours. Are you kidding me right now?
What do you mean? I have no more to say.
I'm always proud of the kids. No matter what they do, I'm always proud of them. They're my babies. I'll watch them be born into this world. At least 2 of the 3 I watch be born into the world. What's this? Ooh. I love you too, baby boo. Call me. I still have the same phone number I've had for 23 years. And counting.
They say you have the heir of the throne.
Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. All right, boys and girls. I think I am kicking out of here. So if there are, I'm going to check on YouTube, on Twitch, on Mixer, and on Facebook if there are any other questions for me. CF related, craft related, life related, anything else. Hi, baby boo. Love you. All right. Good night, baby. Love you. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me today. And I will try to get on more and answer more questions and give more advice, especially to my young CFers, my own sisters and fibros out there. You know, if I can do anything to help you guys, you know, I've been living in this life for 44 years, woo woo, and counting. And if I can, you know, provide any wisdom of mine, of my own experiences to you guys, I'm more than happy to do that. And of course, I love being able to be on Facebook today for the first time ever, which is great because that's where all my family really is. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all later.